and welcome to my Christmas background. I hope you guys like it. It's kind of just the same thing as last year. I like being out here. I like a change of scenery, and I'm really proud of my Christmas setup, so here we are. I will be posting a video of me putting up Christmas and a decorate with me coming out really soon, so stay tuned for that. I know it's early, but your girl loves Christmas just like the Pumpkin King. Jack Skellington loved Christmas. The Pumpkin Queen loves Christmas too. So we're gonna be starting our Christmas series. I wish that I could do Vlogmas, but the thing is as you guys know, I'm a hairstylist and it gets crazy in the salon this time of year. So all of Vlogmas would literally be like cool things here and there, and then all day at the salon during the week. But I will be posting a ton of Christmas stuff and a lot of outings and fun things, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. But today is a little bit more of a seriously intense, creepy video. Sorry, starting off Christmas this way, but it is the truth. It is scurry. I am nervous to let you guys know about this stuff, but you know I love you guys and I tell you guys everything. You guys know everything, even if it's like creepy, weird, bad stuff going on in my life. You guys know everything and I can't keep any of this from you, so there's that. I'm like so nervous. If you guys have been with me for a long time, you guys already know my psychic medium history. You know, it's genetic. It runs in my family on my dad's side. My great-grandmother read tea leaves, and my grandmother has dreams, able to predict things happening before they happen. And I've always been very spiritual. I've always, you know, grown up seeing shadow people and lots of spirit visitation dreams, and I'm able to envision and dream about things happening before they happen. Believe what you want to believe. I would not lie about this stuff. My close family and friends know this about me because growing up, the older that I get, the more intense it gets and the more like real it gets, and I'm starting to be a lot more vocal about it now, because even if I'm like, that's really strange, why would I think of that, or why would I dream about that, and like it's very specific but weird and random, I'm vocal about it now because people will believe me once it happens, or when something that relates to my dream or a vision happens. They're like, wow, like you saw that happening before it happened. So now people are more likely to believe me if I just speak out about it. So yeah, so two serious things happened to me recently, and one of them is kind of cool and kind of weird, and the other one is just straight up terrifying. The first one, I'll let you guys in easy. I was doing a client the other day at the salon, and it was really busy at the salon, and sometimes my clients just walk in because they know me. I'm really busy, like blow drying or cutting or doing a color, so it's easier for them to just walk in sometimes and take a seat. So I was blow drying this one girl's hair, and when she initially walked into my house, I felt something come with her, follow her into the house. And I know you guys already know that, like, you know, all the houses are haunted. I think all the houses I've been in are haunted, but I knew that this wasn't a house haunting. I knew that it was something following this client coming in. I felt a presence. As I was blow drying her hair, I heard the name Beth being called out, and never once like did I think initially that's a ghost or anything like that. I just I'm so freaked out when I talk about this stuff. I just thought it was a client that had walked in, and I was blow drying and I couldn't really hear anything, but I heard somebody yell out, Beth, yell out Beth, and I'm like, what the heck? So I'm looking around, I don't see anybody. I'm thinking somebody walked in or whatever. I look in the mirror, and through the mirror I can see behind. And I saw this tall, middle-aged woman with short blonde hair and a white shirt. Very specific. I thought it was a client walking in. Standing behind me, but far off behind me, like in the hallway kind of thing, through the mirror. So shocked, I literally thought that it was a client, so I turned off my blow dryer, looked back, and I was like, couldn't see anyone. Very freaked out. At this point, I got this like magnetic pull or like pressure of like, this is not for you, this is for this client, this spirit is here for this client. And I just knew it in my heart, in my soul, in my whole being. I just knew it. And I wanted so badly to ask or say something to my client, but I didn't want to freak her out. I didn't want to scare her off. I didn't want to come off crazy, but I had this like real pressure of like, tell her. And I almost feel bad because I feel like I wasn't doing my job as whatever these gifts are that I've been given. But then a couple minutes later, finishing the blow dry, I saw the woman again, but she was on the opposite side behind me through the mirror I saw, and I looked back again, gone. So I had this like overwhelming feeling of like, this person, this woman spirit is here for my client, and maybe it's like a loved one, a deceased loved one that had passed away. Somebody is watching over this person and looking out for them, and it was not a negative thing whatsoever. And I felt really bad, but the client left. I never said anything, but 2 nights later, something else happened to me that I'm gonna tell you guys. And last night specifically, I decided to message that client, and I haven't heard back from her yet, but I'll read you what I said. I wrote, "Hey girl, so I was debating telling you this or not when I was with you. Take it as you will, whatever you believe. Mediumship and psychics run in my family. It's literally in my genes. When I was doing your hair, I felt there was a woman's presence with you, and I actually saw her twice while I was blow drying your hair. I don't know if someone has passed away recently in your life, but whoever it is, they are with you, watching over you." She hasn't seen it yet, and she hasn't messaged me back, but if she does message me back and we talk about it, see how it goes, maybe I will make another video about it following up. Yeah, so that's that. The second thing, which is the scary thing that happened to me, was about my friend. And I haven't seen or spoken to this friend in a while. And out of nowhere, I've been having these dreams about her every single night. And there's always a weird off-putting vibe. But 2 nights ago, like not last night, the night before, I had a dream that, and she works at a tattoo shop, she's a tattoo artist. I had a dream that I was frantically trying to get to this tattoo shop. I don't know why, but I was. When I got there were these 3 little kids that were in the shop, and I was looking after them. I was kind of babysitting them in a way, but I acknowledged that there were these 3 kids. And then when I finally saw my friend, we'll call her Lucy. When I finally saw Lucy, she was acting very strange, very odd, suspicious. There was a negative vibe, and I asked her what happened. And as she was telling me what happened in my dream, I was envisioning it happening as she was saying what was happening, if that makes sense. So I envisioned this crazy woman breaking into her home, which is above the tattoo shop, and screaming, freaking out, throwing a huge fit. It was really terrifying, and it was in the middle of the night. And Lucy was telling me about this, and it was a huge negative off vibe. So I woke up and I had this like urge to text her and ask her if she is okay, because I had a dream. And you know, I've grew up with this girl, so she literally knows about my gifts. I feel so stupid calling them those, because calling them a gift, because I feel like, oh, like I feel so highly of myself, but I really don't. I just don't know what to call them. Is it a curse? I don't know. Like, I just don't know what to call it. Ability? I don't know. And I texted her and I was like, hey, I know this is super random, haven't spoken to you in a while, but I've been having these weird dreams about you, and I just wanted to know if you were okay. And she was like, could you like elaborate on that? Could you let me know what your dream was specifically, because something crazy happened to me the other day? And I was like, sure, but I don't think it's gonna make any sense. It probably doesn't have to do with anything. It's mostly just the vibe that I'm concerned about. So I told her about the 3 kids, I told her about the woman, I told her about the tattoo shop, all of it, and I felt like this is not gonna have anything to do with it. Like, that's so random, like 3 kids and a woman and whatever. And she was like, that is so crazy, because for the past 6 months, I've been tattooing this woman every 3 weeks. And she has 3 kids, and she started off getting normal, regular things like flowers and whatever. And then stuff started getting weird. She started asking for these satanic, pagan symbols, like witchy symbols, ancient like writings and symbols that she didn't understand what they were, foreign languages, stuff like that. And conversations with her started getting more and more bizarre, in that they were talking about vampirism and how drinking the blood of the youth can keep you young and just stuff like that. So Lucy started getting a little creeped out, until one day, this literally 3 days ago, this woman came in for another tattoo and asked Lucy what her religion was. And Lucy replied, you know, I grew up Roman Catholic, I was baptized, blah, blah, blah. What about you? And the woman leaned into her and whispered, I'm a Satanist. And immediately Lucy said that she felt her heart start beating really fast. She kind of went into panic mode. She was super creeped out, and she was like, I never want to tattoo this woman again. I feel sick. I feel disgusting. This is scary. The stuff she was talking about before makes so much more sense. I've been carving these symbols and writings into her that I don't even know what they mean. They could be evil. They could be demonic. They are. They could mean something terrible, and it's my writing. It's my art on her body. And she's just freaking out. She's like so scared. She's so uncomfortable. And I'm like, well, do you remember what you tattooed her? Like what exactly you tattooed? What symbols, what writings? And she said that was one thing that she'd never let me do, was take any pictures of my work, which is so creepy. But she did have, you know, emails with those images of like reference photos for her tattoos, and she sent them to me. And I immediately went on Google, and I'm trying to figure out what these symbols mean. And one of them was a satanic, Wiccan symbol, horned god. And then there was other Nordic pagan writings that one of them meant possession and another one meant resurrection, and there was other things that I couldn't figure out, and I couldn't find out what it was. But, and I just want a disclaimer, like I just want to say, I know a lot of people that are into Wicca, and they are the best people. They are such amazing people, beautiful people, and I know that witches and witchcraft and stuff has a really bad name, but like any kind of religion, it's all about your intention and whether you're doing something for good or whether you're doing something for evil. And I'm a Christian, and Satanism is a very, very, very real thing. And I know there's like this Satanism fad that goes on within the young people, the young generation, and it's supposed to be like, I'm unique and I'm anti-religious and stuff. I'm telling you right now, that is not what Satanism is. That is not something to mess around with. It is evil. A lot of people have been killed in sacrifices over this kind of stuff, and it is not something to mess with. It is very old, it is very ancient, and it is evil. God is love, Satan is evil. So no matter what you believe, even if you don't believe that these things exist, these entities, these beings, doesn't matter, because there is such thing as good and evil, and when you're doing something evil like drinking blood and whatever, that's just uncomfortable, it's not cool. So she literally just is a mess over this, and I literally just told her, like, I don't know where you are in with your faith right now, but if you pray, if you surround yourself with a white light, and like take a sage bath, do something, and whatever you do, don't fear, because evil and demonic things and bad people feed off of your fear, and that's how they become strong. So just stay strong, stay confident, respectfully decline the next time she comes in, and just surround yourself with light and love and pray about it, and that's it. But what's crazy is I literally dreamed about this woman and her kids and the tattoo shop and everything else when I have not spoken or seen Lucy in like a year or two now. So this literally just happened back to back. The whole thing with the salon, and then the thing with the dream and Lucy, and it's just crazy. So I wanted to update you guys on that. And yeah, we'll see what happens with my client if she responds. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's snowing like crazy out right now. Look at that. Can you not see the snow? I guess you can't see the snow, but it's snowing like crazy. There's a huge snowstorm coming, so I'm preparing myself for that. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys liked it, click the thumbs up button and hit subscribe if you haven't already, and click the notification bell, because I make videos every week. And also, I don't want to offend anybody. You know, if you are a Satanist and you're watching this and you feel offended, or like, I don't drink blood, or I don't do sacrifices, or whatever, you know, as long as you're not hurting anybody and wishing bad on anybody or doing any kind of evil ritualistic practices or whatever, believe what you want to believe, be who you are. I am not judging you unless you are hurting or wishing pain on somebody else. But either way, this shit is creepy. That is creepy. That is creepy. I can't even pretend to be okay with that. I just can't. It's not in my soul. I can't. Protect your souls, guys. Love you so much. Merry Christmas. Bye. This is a great video. So positive. Goodbye.